Hurmatli fuqarolar, hammalaringizni taqdim ko'rim haqida faol ishtirok etishingiz kerak.
On September 10th, Uzbekistan began forcibly mobilizing citizens to the 2015 cotton harvest. Columns of buses escorted by the police took college and university students and workers from the public sector, including medical and education staff, to the cotton fields. In 2015, the Uzbek government agreed to jointly monitor the cotton harvest with the International Labour Organization. Officials had a difficult task: to force over 1 million citizens to the cotton fields and simultaneously convince observers that everyone participated voluntarily. In fact, only a fraction of the students and civil servants participated in the cotton harvest of their own free will. As some officials have admitted, the cotton harvest for most is voluntary compulsory. Starting on September 17, after most of the forced cotton pickers had already left the cotton fields, posters appeared in the central streets and roads announcing the prohibition of forced labor. The posters said that citizens could call a hotline managed by the Uzbek Trade Union Federation and file complaints of labor rights violations. This so-called information campaign was aimed solely at satisfying international observers. Teachers, nurses, doctors, and other public sector workers received orders to pick cotton from their bosses. The bosses themselves were merely following local government orders to send staff to the cotton fields. On September 20, 2015, police arrested the human rights defender Dmitry Tikhonov while he documented the mobilization of teachers to the cotton fields. The police beat his head with a stack of documents while shouting that cotton is the wealth of the nation. A month later, a fire burned down Tikhonov's home office completely. On September 29, police arrested Elena Ulaeva and Malokat Eshankulova and subjected the women to body cavity searches during a 14-hour detention in response to the monitor's documentation of the cotton harvest. On November 16, police arrested the human rights defender Uktam Pardaev, who was also monitoring the use of forced labor in the cotton sector. Officials held Uktam in pre-trial detention for 56 days, arranged a show trial to find him guilty of fabricated extortion and defamation charges, and sentenced him to 5 years and 6 months imprisonment. Under pressure from international organizations, officials released Uktam and sentenced him to 3 years of probation, during which he has to come for an interview to the police station every second and fourth Saturday of each month.
Talabalarimizni bugun yo'l harakati xavfsizligi xodimlari 5 kaz omon eson olib kelib, joy-joylariga, yotoqxonalarga joylashtirishdi. Ularga shuning uchun kollektivimiz nomidan, jamoamiz nomidan juda katta minnatdorchilik bildiraman.
And this is an example of what Uzbek citizens were saying about the 2015 harvest when there were no officials present.
Тоже забирают, что ли? Да, конечно. Я ферма брыкнул, 12 человек загрузили. А у вас что за фирма-то? Строительная фирма.
Частников тоже берут?
Да.
А сколько процентов надо? Наверное, 50 отдать, да?
Не знаю, 16 человек сказал он. У меня 150 рабочих есть.
16 отдай.
Спросил он. Я 12 отдал.
Уку?
Только роль есть там?
Наемник решил? Да. Что, уже все договорились? Что почем нынче? Сколько? Это на сколько дней?
На 20.
В какой организации вы сейчас?
От этого
Джека. У вас фирма-то частная?
Фирма, да.
Да, фирма. Все равно отправляют?
Да.
А если не поедешь, скажешь, не хочу ехать на хлопок?
Я уволен нам с работы.
Да?
Как строго, оказывается. Вообще, вот, когда вот в разрезе работали, как положено, отправлялись. Так.
А на сколько дней?
На месяц.
School teacher when she knows that she is being filmed.
Nesnobod qilmay tezroq terib olish maqsadida darsdan bo'sh paytlarimizda fermer xo'jaliklarga chiqib yordam bermoqdamiz.
The cotton harvest in 2015 lasted about 2 months. By mid-November, the teachers and doctors, students and traders, bankers and electricians and others forced to pick cotton had returned to their usual lives. The next cotton harvest will begin in early September 2016.